All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, the Bond Star Apostles and Elders here at Great Millstone rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect. This is Brother Barak coming at you with another lesson that I pray is edifying and exhorting. I'm going to be a quick update on the MOTB. Okay, and Lord willing, this video makes it online. Last one I did on MOTB recorded, but as I uploaded it to the YouTube, it had no sound. So, hey, Adawan, Rataza, this makes it. Okay. So it says here from Blacklisted News, debt from above the carbon credit coup. Okay. So we understand that a coup is pretty much a overtaking or overthrowing of the government. So matter of fact, let's go here just to get that word. Now we go to the Adam online and see here. Coup. It says a blow, French, a blow, a strike. From the Latin colafis, a cuff, box on the air. Let's see here. Meaning a sudden, decisive act, short for coup d'etat. Yep. The word is a workhorse describing everything from a pat on the back to a whipping, and it's used as well of thunder, gust of wind, gunshots, and a chest move. But it's pretty much ultimately, okay, let's see what it says here. Coup d'etat. Stroke of the state. Technically, any sudden, decisive political act, especially an important and unexpected change in the form and methods of a government. So that's pretty much what it is. A change in a government, but it says a debt from above the carbon credit coup. So they're going to try to use this carbon credit to bring forth the MOTB, because as we're going to read this article, all these things ties into the digital infrastructure, which leads back to what? The mark of the BEAST, right? Which is a physical implant, which is going to have to be implanted into the people, okay? Known as what? The RFID C-HIP, right? Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in here. It says Latin America is quietly being forced into a carbon market scheme through regional contractual obligations enforced by the satellites of a U.S. intelligence-linked firm which seeks to create an intercontinental smart grid, erode national and local sovereignty, and link carbon-based life to the debt-based monetary system via a Bitcoin sidechain. And will it be Bitcoin? No, these are just pilot programs that that they're ushering out, but pretty much they have all these different digital currencies. What is it? NFTs. You got Bitcoins, Dogecoin, Shiba. You got all these different coins, but what they're leading people on is digital currency, right? And that's going to be pretty much, they're showing you it's a transition of power. It's a transition, and we always speak about transition of worlds. See, these are all signs used to measure the time diligently within itself to see where are we at in prophecy. Okay, we know in part and we prophesy in part, so we understand that we in the end. Why? Because the vision is speaking loud and clear. Matter of fact, I got that pulled up right now, so we can go ahead and hit that now. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, right? So the vision of Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 on down is no longer tarrying. It's speaking. It's speaking here at the end. And that's one of the last prophecies, and also is one of the most major prophecies to usher in our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, right? So it says, sweeping across the shores of Latin America comes a scheme from some of the most predatory figures in the venture capital ecosystem of the United States. So it's a scheme. It said from the predatory, going back to that word, what? Predator. They have also something that is called predatory lending. Pretty much what you have these banks and these corporations, these finance companies. They prey on the lower class, and even the middle class. It's all the algorithm. All these numbers are calculated. They understand how much you make. They understand your habits. right? And pretty much so, even if they loan you something, with of course that loan is going to have interest, right? They prey on that default. That's predatory lending. They understand that within a certain time that you're going to default on that loan, and they're going to receive, like, just use it from a buy here, pay here car situation, right? They understand that you're going to put that down payment down. You're going to make, certain payments. And pretty much they're betting on you to default within the first 5 years, right? Even with businesses, that's why they always say, if your company can make it past 5 years, then you will more than likely have a successful company, right? Why? Because they're betting on that default to the point, you received that loan, you made a couple of initial payments, but then they take back the property or whatever, whatever you're paying on, you got negative equity, and you still owe. That's what you call predatory lending. Let's jump back here in the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. You see? So the soul that's in him is not upright. It's not a righteous spirit. And who? In Esau, Edom, and the beast, that seven-headed beast with those 10 horns. These other nations, starting with Esau, Edom, right? Which is the top predator, okay? The wicked, right? The old serpent, the devil, which cometh to do what? Steal, kill, and destroy, right? So, and who's down there in Latin America, man? That's the northern tribes, man. These are our people that they're preying on, right? And they're ultimately seeking, they use these other companies, not companies, but other countries as test runs, right? But it will be coming here to Babylon the Great, which is America, right? So back in the article, it says, it is a brazen attempt to assert foreign influence across Latin America and threatens to reshape the very fabric of the region in the day-to-day lives of its people. It says foreign influence, but really what? The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So Esau, hey, he possesses the earth. That's his property right now, because what? The Lord gave it to him, right? So it says foreign influence, but really, hey, he owns Latin America as well, okay? You see, it says at its core is a serpentine set of contractual obligations. You see, so through contracts, through his laws, through his policies. Okay, matter of fact, let's go here to the book of oh man, this a heavy chapter in Habakkuk 2. So let me do this. Let me go ahead to the blue letter and we go grab this in the book of Ecclesiastes. Chapter 8, verse 4. Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 4. Where the word of a king is, there is power. And who may say unto him, what doest thou? In the NLT, his command is backed by great power. No one can resist or question it. So right now, the king of the earth, the God of this world, is Esau, Edom. And what he can back all these obligations, as it said, all these contractual obligations, he can back them with power through his military might. Okay, held at the municipal level, cast throughout Central and South America, upheld by an intelligence-linked satellite company, and controlled by a private sector consortium of greenwash financiers aiming to turn the region's forests into equity and carbon credits. At the same time, it obliges local governments to spend conservation funds on projects that further financialize nature and aid the construction of an intercontinental smart grid. You see, so that you want to go down there, make all the smart cities down there, and cut down certain parts of the rainforest. Whatever this damn devil can do, right? To what? To build up the infrastructure, as it says, intercontinental smart grid. So from continent to continent, man, right? This is part of the NWO. Notice that the W in the NWO is world, right? Orchimenti, right? So he wants to bring these smart cities upon the whole world. Why? Because his plan is to chip the whole world. We got to go ahead and get it. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. Now I'll leave this article in the description box, and Lord willing, you Akim, can land back on it. And this is a beautiful article. Do some lessons on it and push out the information on this MOTB. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calleth all. Let's get that word all. Let's see what it says here. I say pause. Individually, each, every, any, all, the whole, everyone, all things, everything collectively. You see? So all. Let's see if anything else down here. Thoroughly, whatsoever, whole. You see? A primary word, all, even the whole. You see? And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. You see? So that covered everything. Small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. You see? So that's the all, man. Anybody that's on the grid, and even these places that's not on the grid, what? He want to go down there and pick them on the grid. Sheesh, this devil, man. You know, the souls of men, right? This dude really possessed the souls of men, right? And he really want to, put that C-hip into the people that have all control, all powerful. He want to be as the Most High, right? Continue on. To receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That mark is in the Greek goes back to charagma, which is a physical device, right? And it's going to be inserted by the charax, okay? That's a subdermal needle. Sub being underdermal, meaning the skin, it's going to go under the skin. And that no man might buy or sell. You see, buy or sell, let's go to what? The marketplace, transaction. Save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right? So pretty much he want to build these cities. He want to build this infrastructure in. And he's saying that, hey, you won't be able to buy or sell unless you have that mark. So let's see here. I want to pull something out. No, let me go up here. Let's see here for buy. Yep. So for the word buy, it says to be in the marketplace, to attend in, to do business there, buy or sell, of idle people to hunt the marketplace, lounge there. So pretty much everything is built off of buying and selling. This is a purchasing world. You need purchasing power. And so now he's even trying to go down to that, man. That shows you this damn devil, man. He's trying to go down there to Latin America and infiltrate that. And a lot of those people down there live off the land, right? But what? He want to make what it said, intercontinental smart cities, right? Let's go back up here. Where was it at? Okay, intercontinental smart grid, man. So this devil, man, he has that power to reach over, right? So let's find a good spot back in this article where we was at. It says at its core is a serpentine set. Let me line it up like this so you can see what I'm reading at. A serpentine set of contractual obligations held at the municipal level, cast through Central and South America, upheld by an intelligence-linked satellite company and controlled by a private sector consortium of greenwash financiers aiming to turn the region's forests into equity and carbon credits. At the same time, it obliges local governments to spend conservation funds on projects that further financialize nature. Financialize nature. This man, let's go back to Habakkuk real quick. Let me finish this sentence. And aid the construction of an intercontinental smart grid. One of his key ambitions appears to be further entrenching the debt load of the region through the multilateral development banks and the dollarization of the continent from the subnational level up through carbon markets upheld by a digital ledger. What's going to be that digital ledger? These CBDCs, that's what he's starting off with, but it's ultimately going to come down to the chip where you have to be on the grid, right? And this is what you call economic hitman. So-called, they want to help develop and dollarize your country to make things better. But what he's really doing, he's putting you in debt. Back here in the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 5. Yeah, also, because he transgressed by wine, his vain philosophies, him wanting to be a god. Okay. He is a proud man. You can read about this in 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. Neither keepeth at home, right? So now he's going, what? Over the whole four corners of the earth, right? He's going down there to the Latin and Central America. which he already have a lot of pull down there. But now Esau, man, he think it's he think that his kingdom will last forever and ever, right? It says, who enlarges his desire as hell. You see what hell, the grave. The grave cannot be satisfied, man. Every day somebody can die and you can bury him, right? You see, that's his desire though. He want more and more and more, and is as death and cannot be satisfied, but gathers unto him all nations, and he put unto him all people. Back to Revelation 13, we read it. It said, and calleth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. You see, that's him gathering unto himself all people, right? Should not these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that laid up himself with thick clay. That thick clay is going to the word ibatya, going into debt, right? He's increasing that which is not his and putting these people in debt, man, right? And whole while, and you people have to become the collateral. You end up in debt, right? And now you're not going to be able to pay him back for this dollarization and him cutting down your forests and trying to make your place a better place. So what? Who's going to be the collateral? It's going to be the people, right? That's why you're born here in America with a social security number, right? So everything is already set. And that's another thing. When you go into that word Mark in Revelation 13 and 16, you get down to the root words. The last word to come up is going to be grapho, right? That's all your written information, right? So what they're going to do, they want to have you on a grid, place that chip inside of you. And now you become the collateral to this debt, right? It says, this grand design known by the acronym GREEN and conceived by stalwarts of the digital dollar and debt schemes of the private sector has quietly taken root through a web. A web. You see, he got the people tangled up in this of political entanglements at the local level. Even a key figure in the Drexel Burnham Lambert junk bond scandal plays a role. Astonishingly, every capital city of Latin America has eagerly signed on. See? Wow. Apparently unaware of the strings attached to these seemingly benign partnerships, while a majority of municipalities in the region have also made commitments with these same groups that will push them to join Green Plus, potentially in a matter of weeks. The hopefully well-meaning regional governments have unwittingly paved the way for a sweeping surveillance apparatus tied to American intelligence that threatens to erode privacy and civil liberties under the guise of progress in combating the climate crisis, man. So he just pretty much, went out to deceive the nations and ultimately, to bring forth his MOTB, the CHIP. But hey, in the fullness of his sufficiency, the Lord is going to rain fire upon him. So this is just, more on prophecy, a quick prophecy update, going into the MOTB. I pray you was edified and exhorted. Brothers, continue to watch. Today's April 8th, year 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And we just seen that solar eclipse take place. So things are about to speed up. So brothers, stay diligent, be occupied in prophecy, and stay locked in. Shalom.